All right, what's going on, everybody? Trying to get my camera adjusted here. Sorry about this. All right, let's see here. Oh, there we go. How's everybody doing? Just doing some 22 Creedmoor stuff. Let's see here. Get my my computer logged in here so I can see comments if you guys comment. So get that going. Hopefully everybody's having a good Sunday and staying warm. I know it's been cold. I've been last 2 days been working like crazy, so I totally get if everybody's cold. My main job is managing water systems, and a lot of people let their sink not drip, so a lot of their services were freezing at the meter. So, all right, I got the computer going. So anyway, so what I'm doing right now is I'm just loading up some 22 Creedmoor stuff. Doing 90 grain A tips using Stay-Ball HD powder. I am compressing at my max charge, so I'm not sure if I will run my max charge yet or not. But I'm pretty curious. I should get pretty decent velocity out of this 18-inch barrel, the Vandal that I got. I'm guessing right around 3,000 feet per second, which is pretty good for an 18-inch barrel out of this cartridge. Let's see. Well, actually, let me look here. So the 90 grain, I should be getting with Stay-Ball. Yeah, so when they got Hornady or Hodon got with Winchester Stay-Ball at their max velocity or pressure grains, they got 3116. So I'll be right around 3,000 to 2,900. I would guess on the top end there. So that's kind of what I'm guessing. Yeah, just talking 22 Creedmoor, doing a little 22 Creedmoor stuff, loading up. I'm using a bunch of my Hornady stuff here, my scales. Anyways, what's going on, guys? Anybody got anything to add or questions? Has anybody played with a 22 Creedmoor? Appreciate the people stopping in so far that's been in. We got 4 people watching. What's up, Austin? How'd that 30-06 testing go? I assume you got that done. So yeah, anyways, loading up the A-tips. These actually make really good coyote rounds, surprisingly. Plus, I don't really need it to perform like a normal hunting round, so I'm not too terribly worried about that. But yeah, if you haven't seen the A-tip bullet, 90 grain A-tip, looks like that when it's done. So, fun round. It's been fun to play with. Rifle's been very accurate so far. So, yeah. Like I said, I'm getting a little bit of compression on my last charge here. I have not fired this brass yet, so we'll see. I am using Hornady brass. Have not fired it. I do have some. Oh.
Someone is at the front door.
How do I mute my Alexa? Mute. There we go. I do have a bunch of. I do have 100 pieces of alpha munition brass that I could use. I think I'm gonna start with Hornady brass though first. Let's see here. Okay, one comment I got right about 3,400 with Stay-Ball match with 39.5 grains could. Target average. What bullet is that? What bullet were you getting that velocity with? That's pretty good velocity. And what rifle, I guess. And what barrel? I don't know. Not a whole lot of detail there on what your components were besides the powder. And that's really good though. I mean, that's some good. What'd you say? 3,400 with Stay-Ball match. And then the 39.42 Vargas. Oh, ELDM. Okay. The ELDM bullets. Yeah. So the 80 grain ELDMs? Or the 75 ELDMs. Okay. I do have What do I got? I got 75s and the 88s ELDMs that I will be playing with. So I got 500 each of those. But obviously the barrel will be gone before that. I shoot through 500 all of those, but this is more of just testing. So appreciate everybody stopping by. So if you haven't hit that like button, do me a favor. But yeah, that's pretty good. What length barrel? Oh, you just told me. Sorry, my bad. Oh, the Tika 22-inch. Nice, right on. Yeah, I believe those velocities. Yeah. So I have the 18-inch barrel on mine, but I also will be running a can on the end of it. So, all right, what did Austin say? Remington. Also, when you're talking about that 30-06 stuff, he has Remington 700. It'll shoot well. Is it a sporter barrel? If it is, take your time. That's for sure. You know that though. So, how's everybody's Sunday? No, 270. Oh, I thought you were testing 30-06 stuff today. Are you testing 270 stuff today? Also, when we seen each other at SHOT, I'm there the 21st through the 27th, Austin. So we'll have to get together. I have tons of meetings, but we'll make it work. Let's see here. I do plan to use stay ball match. I got a bunch of that actually. It's actually right here. I got a bunch of stay ball match. I do want to try it in this, but I'm gonna use H1000 next. So you'll be there the 21st through the 24th. Okay, sounds good, dude. You got any meetings or big plans while you're there? You should obviously go talk to Nosler. See if you can get them to send you some stuff. That'd be awesome. Are you driving, Austin, or are you flying? Are you going to range day? Yeah, I got 0 day desire to go to range day, but that's awesome. You're going. I'm getting in there. I get fly in Sunday, and then me and the wife are gonna do whatever we want on Monday, and then I got her into SHOT, so she'll be probably hanging out with us a little bit. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I mean Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm pretty packed on meetings, but. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's so. I mean, 18-inch barrel. It's a coyote gun, and where I live, I'm not gonna be shooting past 400 yards on a coyote. To be honest with you, 200 probably is the max I would shoot at a coyote. Where I live, I just don't have the distance in. It's not clear enough. So, but yeah, that's the Tika. That's a good rifle. Good deal. Good choice. All right, let's see. Wayne seems like Horny's the only one, but can. What are you looking for, Wayne? I mean, Hornady's a good option for a lot of stuff. They're one of my top people. Yeah, there is a lot of Nosler stuff out. I've actually been seeing a lot of the Nosler Accubon long range stuff recently. So I don't really shoot a whole lot of that, but I've been seeing a ton of it. Yeah, I mean, Nosler is expensive, but it's quality, right? I mean, that's kind of what you're gonna get out of it. Usually, the more you spend, the better you're gonna get. I mean, Burger. That's why Burger's so good in match stuff, and that's why all the F-class guys usually shoot them. But yeah, I've got a lot of stuff loaded up. Well, I've got 21 rounds loaded up to test these 8 tips with the Winchester Stay Ball HD, so that'll be fun. And then we'll do some H1000 stuff. Probably the 2 powders I'll test with the 8 tips, and then I'll get into testing the 88s and some other stuff. But I got some Sierra 77 tipped Match Kings, and then the 77 SMKs. And then I just ordered some 77 Barnes LRX to test in these. That'll be a fun one to do. And then I've got a bunch of 25-06 stuff I'm going to be doing as well, and a bunch of 30-06 stuff as well. Let's see. Okay, what did Wayne say? Yeah, those are hard to find. I did recently see for 25 cal. What are you shooting 25-06 257 Weatherby? What are you shooting? 257 Roberts, or you could be shooting 25 Creedmoor, I guess. I did recently see a bunch of burger stuff come in stock. I got notified. I want to say Midway, but I think that's wrong where I saw that. It might have been Midway. Check your local stores, because like my Sportsman's Warehouse around here has had a ton of burger in stock lately. It's been crazy. I think they have more burger bullets than anything else. 25-06 for long range coyotes and groundhogs. Right on. Yep. That's kind of why I got my 25-06 for my son. I got him a cheap rifle, so I don't care if he drops it, or damages or whatever. But that's kind of what I got for him. Because I'm probably the first big game animal he'll take will be a pronghorn, which 100 grain 25-06 will do that job all day long. But he wants to start coyote hunting with me, and so I kind of let him pick what he wanted, but I kind of within reason, because the caliber wise, because he's not a very big kid and he's only 9, but he shoots 25-06 no problem. So, you know what? Also, I've been impressed with Nosler so far for 25-06. If you can find the bullets at a decently price, they're pretty good. 1 second, I think I got. Let me look here. These guys here are the 85 grain ballistic tips. These are pretty good bullets. 110 Acuvon in your 257. Yeah. What was the bullet that you had stabilization problems with? I will be doing a bunch of 257 Weatherby stuff coming up here too. Probably this summer. That's gonna be a bunch of fun videos on that. Also, I'm looking forward to doing CZ has, I think, I can't remember, the ranch model or brush model, whatever it is. I'm gonna do a bunch of videos on that for 7.62 by 39. All right. First take. Yeah, I mean, Tikka's Tikkas make good stuff. They're good rifle. Seikos or Sakos, however you say it. They're good quality stuff. Okay, I'll send the 135 grain burger. 135 is heavy for most 25 cal unless you get a custom twist rate. I can't. The 25-06 won't shoot anything because it's a 1 in 10. We really won't shoot anything over a 120. It's struggling to shoot over a 120. But okay, yeah, Shields. I wish we had a Shields here around where I live. I think, if you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's more of a Midwest, East Coast thing. We don't have any around here on the West Coast, as far as I know. Oh yeah, shooting it below freezing weather. To be honest with you, most of the hunting I do. Oh, Utah has shields. Okay, cool. Most of the hunting I do is 20 degrees. Most of the coyote hunting I do is 20 degrees too. So it's probably good to test your ammo like what you did in the weather that you're going to be running. 700 yards. Okay, right on. Yeah, I mean, 700 yards is a good ways away too. I mean, that's your 25-06 is more than capable of doing it. Let's see. You got some 77. I want to try to look at devastating. Yeah. The only problem was the 77s. Serum. Did you say tipped or? Oh yeah, the tipped. The tipped are fine, but the 77 SMKs, if you push them too hard, they'll just explode. They'll come apart. I know from personal experience. So when I load them up here in the 22 Creedmoor, I'm gonna probably be a little leery of the velocity on it. Maybe run something like Varget or something like that with it. Yeah, yeah. Powders and primers. I think we're bullets and brass is really starting to come back. Bullets are getting pretty easy to find. I noticed a ton of primer. I got notifications like crazy from Midway about primers, and my Sportsman's had a bunch of them. I'm not paying $134 for primers. I don't need primers at that price. I'm still pretty well stocked, so I'm not going to pay that price. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm starting to see large rifle, especially Federals. I'm starting to see a bunch of those. Um, Sportsman's, I think they had it labeled wrong. They had the Remingtons, and it was $92. So I called my buddy. He came and bought some. Um, Alpha small rifle. Oh yeah, I see Federal 90% of the time. That's mainly um that's mainly what I see. These guys right here. Federal primers. I've seen, if I were talking small rifle and small pistol, I see ton of CCI, Fiok, Fioki or Fiochi or however you say it. And then I don't see much Winchester, so that's interesting. I'd much rather have Federal though, anyways. But Federal and CCI, I mean, I could be wrong, but I feel like they're the same. They're owned by the same company. They're probably the same primer. But been trying to decide if I want to run. You really want Federal? Yeah, Federal makes good stuff. My opinion, if you're gonna buy ammo and shoot it and then reuse that brass, Federal might be the best. It's been my best brass for reusing. Remington would be the complete opposite. Austin, do you guys have Sportsman's Warehouse or Cabela's around you? Cabela's is outrageous when it comes to primers. Do not buy primers at Cabela's, but yeah, 7 PRC brass can be kind of hard to find. Which one do you like, Austin? The Sportsman's or the Cabela's better? I'd much rather the Sportsman's. Dude, my Sportsman's is way more competitive than anything else around here. I mean, Sportsman's is cheaper than Midway. I mean, and then sometimes you just get gouged on price. But I don't know. I don't understand. I'm not sure if Sportsman's how they control their price, if it's the same everywhere, how they do that. But yeah, I mean that works. Whatever works for you, Austin, right? Um, you Simon, what are you using small pistol primers in? Are you using that? How are you? I may have to go back and look how if what you're doing. But yeah, how do you like that 7 PRC? Austin, have you gotten your 7 PRC yet? Yeah, I mean, the nice thing about Sportsman's is, if they have it online, you can order it into their place and don't have to be charged shipping. That is nice. Try to be patient. Um, yeah, I get that 100%. Even though you're not a hype guy, you know the 7 PRC is all hype and you preach against hype, but I know you want to play with it. It's a cool cartridge. Um, I think I'm on the fence, because if you own a 7 rem mag, why buy a 7 PRC? If you don't own a 7 rem mag, then buy a 7 PRC. You do want, yeah, I know you want to test it, man. Let's see here. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, at least you got stuff that's somewhat close, but 3 hours is still a drive. I mean, I order a ton of stuff from Midway because their their shipping's usually free, and they can be kind of competitive. But I usually wait till they got stuff on sale. Or I mean, it's my birthday next Saturday, and they always deal a deal. They send you an email and say, hey, they always give you deals on your birthday. So I just ordered. Um, a bunch of 25 cal bullets, some more 224 cal bullets to be running the 22 Creedmoor, and then I ordered a bunch of parts from my Lee app press over there. Um, and so like you get a pretty good discount when you do that. So I think for me though, the probably Powder Valley. If I'm gonna order powder, I probably get it from Powder Valley. It's where I get all my Vitavorti powder. I get it from Powder Valley, or I buy it off of Hodgion's website. Or if I'm looking for, although I've been using a lot of Shooter's Rolls powder lately, and so if I'm looking for Shooter's Rolls powder, Powder Value does have some. Midway's usually got some. And if you guys can't find Shooter's Rolls powder, you could always reach out to them and ask them where their distributors are at. Don't you have to pay for a hazmat fee? Sometimes. If I buy powder, it's in bulk. And I usually wait till you get a hazmat. It's when they have free hazmat, because then you still got to pay shipping. But I usually do not buy powder if I got to pay the hazmat. So a lot of places, and it's just money. I mean, in my opinion, uh, um, it you usually got to pay to play, right? Kind of. So if you want the powder and it's in stock, you may have to pay that hazmat fee. The last time I paid a hazmat fee was from Powder Valley, and I needed the N55 powder, and so I just coughed it up and did that's fine. Best 22 Creed barrel manufacturer. You're just wanting to rebarrel and put a 22 Creed barrel on? I'd go with Krieger barrels. They make great barrels, or preferred barrel blanks. That's what's on my 30-06, and I love it. Amazing quality. But Krieger barrels is probably the best you can get. I mean, Proof Research makes good stuff too. What are you trying to put a 22 Creedmoor on? What action? Let's see here. Oh, dude, that's probably an awesome setup. 7mm 08 is a really good round. And you can get brass for it. And if you can't find brass, you just use 308 brass and just neck it down. So I mean, you can definitely get away with doing that. So yeah. Let's see here. Has that guy responded yet? Well, yeah, I would go with Krieger barrels. If you can't find it on their website, call them. I mean, you did say best, so that it's going to be expensive, but What are you wanting to do with that 22 Creedmoor? Get out and shoot some coyotes? I know a lot of people have been using them for medium game where it's allowed in states. And I know the owner of Horizon Firearms in Oregon, he shot a blacktail with it, and it dropped it like nothing. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I mean the that's a really good idea with that Tika. The main thing though is that twist rate. You really want the twist rate, yeah, for sure. Mine is a 7.5. I really wish it was a 7. So I am curious to see how it does with these 90 grain bullets. What's up, Mr. Punjabi Firearms? How you doing, man? I believe I know who that is. What powder do I recommend for 270? The powder I've been using that I just started doing with my buddy. Winchester 760. Stuff works really well in 270. Can't go wrong with that. And it's relatively available. Yeah, really. It's a good powder. Watch my 270 video I just did, Austin. Let's see what else. Oh, okay. So you haven't decided what barrel length and action to go with. Okay, I got you. I mean, you can. I would go with 18 to 20 inch barrel if you're going to use it for coyote or hunting, because that will make it so it's a lot. You can maneuver easier, and also if you want to throw a can on it, you won't have a problem with it being too long, and you're going to get still good velocity. So. Come on, man. We're gonna have to have you come over and load. Get you do some reloading. Let's see here. Yeah, Austin. I would use the 760. Try it. See how it does. I shot the 130 grain Hornady spire points through it. It shot really well. I'm gonna be doing a video with the 130 grain odds or ballistic tips with it too, and that's going to be on it's a Winchester Model 70 Pre 64 with a newer barrel on it. Okay, so you're not going to shoot over an 80 grain. Okay, oh, yeah, so you're still getting screaming velocity out of that thing then. Yeah, it does have good velocity with it, and that's what Mr. Reloading Weatherby likes. So you're gonna get some decent velocity with the let's see here. We can look. So it depends what bullet, Austin, you're using, right? But with a 760 Winchester 760 with 130 grain nozzle ballistic tip, you're right around 3150. So a 150 grain Akibon, okay. You're going to be around 2,800 at max charge weight. So depending on your barrel, obviously, with a 24-inch barrel, they're saying 2,800. So yeah, I mean you'd get decent, and it's a good powder for it. All right, let's see what else. Yeah, dude. Come on, we'll get you over and we'll do some playing. Let's see. Is it a 24-inch barrel? Okay, so yeah, you're gonna get good velocity. I would guess your top charge weight, you're gonna get 2,800. You're planning on doing 162 in the 7PRC. Why not a little heavier so you can get that ballistics up on it a little bit? I mean, that's 162 is a good bullet. It's a good accurate bullet. Have you tried any of the Barnes bullets? Do you like all copper bullets? They're really good. I don't hate ball powder. It's just not my favorite. But the 760 I've never had a problem with. There are ball powders that I have had problems with, especially with temperature stability, but I have not had that problem with the 760. I've also not had that problem with CFE 223. That stuff's actually been really well. That's actually stuff shot really well in 308 as well. I don't hate any of the powders, but not all powders are equal, is what I like to say. You guys like my hat? 22 Creedmoor. So, yeah. Thanks everybody for watching. This is nice. Getting a decent amount of people in here so far. Thanks for everybody that's hit that thumbs up button. Appreciate it. So, any other questions? We'll see here. I'm going to be doing a bunch of 458 SOCOM stuff coming up soon too. I mean, I got a bunch of stuff planned, but I got to finish 2 articles. I got to get 22 Creedmoor article done by this time next month. 25-06 article done by March, and then the 30-06 article right around at the same time. So that's mainly what I'm going to be working with. Okay, yes. Okay, so you're cutting a little bit of the barrel off. Yeah, that makes sense. Gain a little bit more of your speed back. Okay, gotcha. But I mean, dude, the 168 grain LRXs, the 168, or any of like the TSX, the TTSX, they're great deer to elk cartridges. I am probably becoming one of the biggest fans of all copper, all monolithic bullets. I know Derek. I know the owner of Horizon Firearms. I actually have a meeting with him at SHOT Show, him and Hornady on the 22nd. So yeah, I got the hat with the rifle. And I got a shirt and a sweatshirt. No, not a sweatshirt. Sticker. I got a sweatshirt from somebody else. So, but you are correct. I did get the hat with the rifle. It's a really nice hat actually. It's really comfortable. Enjoy wearing it. I do own a 6mm Remington. I own 2 of them. I do not own a 243. That is one cartridge that I will be getting eventually. It's tough when I have the 6 ARC because I love the 6 ARC a lot. Also 6 Creedmoor. It's tough because 6 Creedmoor kind of makes those cartridges not as viable, but they're still viable. The 243 is a lot cheaper to shoot than the 6 Creed, but they're both great options. 6mm Remingtons actually, if you can correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it's faster than the 243. It just can't shoot a little heavier bullets like the 243 can, but 243 still struggles anything really over 100 grain unless you get a faster twist rate. Hope that answered your question, Wayne. I went a little long on that. My best load for 6 Creed. If I remember right, I may have to look. I believe it's a VMAX bullet, if I'm remembering right. Because I've never hunted anything but coyotes with the 6 Remington. But I believe it's a VMAX bullet. I'd have to look. I don't remember, Wayne, to be honest with you. I load so much of this stuff, it's getting a little lost in the weeds up here as I get older. Turning 35 in a week, and I've noticed my memory isn't what it used to be, but that's okay. Barnes doesn't have load data for the 7PRC. That's correct. I don't think they have any load data. Do they have any load data for the 7PRC yet? I'm not sure. I'm sure in the next year they'll have some. There's a really good software you can get on your laptop. It's free. Gordon's a reloading tool. It'll also help you kind of figure out some stuff. The other thing you can do is you can measure that bullet and compare it. you can compare it to other copper bullets that have load data and kind of go from that and then start low and work your way up. That's one way to do it. That's kind of what I've had to do. I've got these McGuire ballistics, all copper bullets here. I've kind of had to, I don't have load data for these. So these containers are a nightmare to open. But I've basically, they're really nice CNC'd bullets here. What I've had to do is I've taken load data from other stuff that I know works and started low and worked that way up without those. But you just got to be careful. You know, just because someone says something works doesn't mean it will in your rifle. You need to verify, confirm all that stuff. Oh, it's a rabbit hole. That's for sure. It's a fun rabbit hole, but it's a rabbit hole. Yeah, okay. So I load 17 Fireball, and that's a fun cartridge. I load, well, let's see. You load 30. You're probably pretty dang close to me. Let's see how many I load. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. I load for 44 different cartridges right now. I have 44 different dies, and I load for 44 different ones. That tells you I have 44 at least different guns chambered in 44 different calibers. Yeah, 38. That's still that's an impressive number. I hear you. It gets lost a little bit up there, right? Actually, one of the most recent things I've been loading, I bought that little 32 Smith & Wesson long. It's a little revolver. It's a lot of fun to shoot. It's so easy. Small little pistol, takes no powder, and it's just fun to shoot. It's been a fun little cartridge to load. I got some stuff loaded up for it. I need to get out and test it. But it's been freezing here. Like on Friday, it was like 2 degrees with a negative wind chill at 22. Oh, that's cold. That's cold for here. So, okay. All right, Simon. Yeah, that makes sense. You seen the video, Wayne? Video of what? Oh, the video probably of the 32 Smith & Wesson long shooting the factory stuff. Yeah, that was a fun little video. I've got I ordered the new Garmin chronograph. I have a nice older chronograph, and I have a nice data link one too. But I'm kind of getting sick of setting up the thing and making sure I shoot all the way through it. I mean, I really don't want to shoot one at the range. I don't want to be that guy. And it's kind of a pain in the butt too, because here in Washington when it rains, I can't use that thing. I'd run it out, taking it down, then have to go back, put it up, and bother a bunch of people at the range. I don't want to do that. And also, they're really nice in the summer. I'll definitely be using the Olin one way more. Olin. I can't remember exactly how you pronounce it, but okay. The 32 Smith & Wesson long video. Yeah, that was a good video. I was pretty impressed. It was actually kind of interesting that it's a pretty accurate little pistol. But I was pretty impressed with it. Super easy to shoot. It's a great little pistol for kids too. There's just no recoil on it. Teaches you good trigger control too, so you can shoot it in single or double action. Fun little pistol, cheap to shoot. The only thing is finding 32 cal bullets. That can be a little harder to find. I do have quite a bit of these that I will be doing some videos on. And then I do have quite a bit of lead bullets is also that I'll be doing videos on. So, yeah. All right. Anybody else got any? Oh, we got another comment here. I'll wait for it to roll through. Yeah, I've heard that. Tika, they just make really good rifles. for the money, they're kind of hard to beat. Uh, Although I feel like Bagara is trying to doing a good job trying to get there. Um, for a rifle that's $1,100 and under, it's a pretty nice rifle. Um, I mean, although I own, it's crazy. So I own some rifles that are pretty expensive. I own some rifles that are really cheap. My Savage Axis being one of them. And I what's crazy is my very first rifle that I ever got when I was 13 is a 30-06 Springfield Remington 710, and it came with a 3x9 Bushnell that my dad bought for me from Walmart. $352 is what that rifle cost. I still own that rifle, and that is my most accurate rifle that I own. It's crazy. Also, I it's probably my main, if I'm gonna go hunt something and shoot something 400 yards and in, it's the rifle I'm gonna take all day long. And it still has that piece of crap 3x9 Bushnell on it, but it's been amazing. I really I have no complaints with it. It's the glass isn't super clear, but I've never had a reason to take it off. The gun's tried and true. It's actually my only rifle that really likes Remington core locks. If I was to use Remington core locks, they really like it. I shot my first deer when I was 13, a mule deer. Actually, I've got his rack on the wall up there. A little not a little, but he's a 3x3. Pretty big spread forks on him. But I shot him at 200 yards with Remington core lock and dumped him right there. And I like that rifle. I don't know. It's just tough because you could spend a lot of money on a rifle and sometimes it won't shoot. But then you can buy something that's cheaper and it shoots anything you throw at it, right? It's that my my 30-06 that I've built, it won't shoot factory ammo. Just won't. There's no factory ammo so far that I ran through it that will shoot consistently a 1-inch group. I might get lucky and shoot 5 shots in a groups of 1-inch, and then let the gun cool, wait 30 minutes, come back and shoot it again, and then it shoots 1.5 inches. But that other one will shoot it all day long. It's pretty crazy to me. Oh yeah, big time. Less recoil helps a lot with kids. I mean, I grew up on a 30-06, so I don't know if recoil. And I'm not a big guy. I'm 5'9", 180 pounds. I mean, all through high school, I was 5'9", 140 pounds. And so, shooting that 30-06, it beat me up a little bit, but it also taught me how to shoot pretty dang well. So, oh, you have a 7 mil and that 710. I tell you what, the 710 Remingtons are accurate, but those bolts on those things are just trash. It's pretty horrendous. And I wish you could get a aftermarket trigger for the 710s, but I can't seem to find one. Yeah, the CVA Scouts, those are fun rifles. I got that one in the 35 Wayland. Um, I got that thing shooting pretty well. It really likes, I believe it's the 180 grain Barnes TSX that I've got shooting well. That's my bear gun right now until I shoot a bear with it. It's a fun gun to shoot. I got a big old whip machine brake on the end of that thing though, because that thing you get out and start shooting some groups with it, it really punishes you. Any particular action for the Creedmoor? I mean, it's a short action, so you really can't go wrong. If you can find a Remington 700, that's what I would do. And you could get a Savage, get a Savage Axis 2, or a Ruger American. But the nice about the Savage is it's real easy. Put Savages on in the barrel nut. But I would go with a Remington personally. That's what I would go with. Or you just have someone custom build a rifle for you, and then you get real high up in dollars when you start buying custom actions and stuff like that. But you can still buy, I believe, a Remington 700 short action for $400, which you used to be able to buy it cheaper. But you might be able to find this Remington 700 at a pawn shop with short action. You don't care about what it's chambered in, as long as it's a short action. You can run it, and then you spin that barrel off and put a new barrel on. 300 Win Mag. Yeah, 300 Win Mag is a fun cartridge. I own three 300 Win Mags, and the 300 I own two 300 WSMs. And it's funny. I had somebody ask me yesterday, actually the local gun store owner. He texted me. He said, "So if you could pick one cartridge for elk out to 600 yards, what would it be?" I was like, "Well, one cartridge. I mean, come on, you gotta give me three." But I told him I think if I were to pick one cartridge for elk at 600 yards, and that's what I got to hunt elk with the rest of my life, it'd be a 300 Win Mag, or the 300 WSM, or the 300 Norma. Those three, I think, are, my opinion, probably the best you can do for bigger caliber stuff. So, anyways, guys, I think I'm going to call it there. I got my ammo all loaded up. I appreciate everybody stopping by, everybody hitting that thumbs up button. I just wanted to do a quick little, I haven't done live in a while, quick little update. I probably will be doing, I will have a bunch of SHOT Show content coming up too, either while I'm there or once I get back. But you can expect at least some reels while I'm there and stuff like that. So, yeah, the you can't go wrong with a Remington 700. So, but yeah, the 300 PRC is pretty cool. I just got no desire to shoot a 250 grain bullet. So that's me. So, all right, guys, I appreciate everybody stopping in and saying hi. I'll catch you guys later. Stay tuned for some 22 Creedmoor stuff coming up. All right, guys, later. Stay safe. If I can figure out how to shut this thing off. There we go. Later, guys. Oh, no. Oh, shoot. Let's see. I'll answer a comment first here. Oh, okay. Yeah, right on. I mean, the 300 the 300 PRC is a great cartridge. Just not for me. Although I don't know. I may get one day. We'll see. So, all right. I'll catch you guys later. Say hi to Moosey.